Do you ever wonder if your attachment style affects your manifestation abilities? If so, you're absolutely correct. That's why I always suggest when it comes to manifesting to look at yourself first. And here's why. Think of a rope, and on the other end of the rope is your biggest desire, the love of your life, that dream job, the ever-flowing abundance you've been trying to call in. So you have anxious attachment style, right? And you're sitting here and you're holding on so tightly to the other end of the rope because, well, you're afraid you're going to lose it. What you don't realize is that the tighter you hold on to it, the more likely you are going to lose it. And now to think of avoidant attachment style. And again, on the other end of that rope is that dream job, the love of your life, that ever-flowing abundance. But this time, instead of holding it too tightly, you don't even have your hand on the rope at all. So you're not even giving yourself the option of pulling that in, right? And then there is secure attachment style, which is where you want to be. It's that sweet spot for manifesting anything, right? It's that whole take it or leave it. I can do with it, I can do without it. I'd like to have it, but I'm not going to force it, right? Go with the flow, do not force the river. And you notice that with that secure attachment style, you pull on it a little bit, right? But you're not dragging it. And you're also not letting go of the rope too soon. Just like with any manifestation, when you are anxiously attached to it, you're doing everything that you can to call it in. You're actually pushing it away, or you're sucking the energy out of the manifestation coming to fruition. Just like with avoidant attachment, you're not even giving yourself the option. So when it comes to manifesting, you're sitting here and you're putting yourself in a position of, I could care less, which means that you're not allowing yourself to put out the desire to receive. But with secure attachment, you are receiving exactly what you want in due time because you know that you're okay with or without it. You know that you are whole, complete, full, without that desired item. So if you have been struggling with manifesting, perhaps it is time to look at your attachment style and to see, how am I handling my personal relationships? Do I feel whole, separate, and unique without that relationship? Am I secure? Do I need that relationship? Or am I sitting here, it's like, I'm not even gonna allow myself to get too close to that person because I don't wanna give them power over me, right? All I know is that for me personally, when I worked on my attachment style, as well as setting boundaries, obviously, I was able to call in some beautiful and wonderful manifestations, including a very wonderful, loving partner, my ideal home for now, anyway, but also success in my career, a healthier family life, a beautiful relationship with my son, and a beautiful relationship with myself. So take time today and ask yourself, how am I responding in relationships? How am I receiving in relationships? How am I acting in relationships? Because of course, how you are internally is how the external world will treat you. So, are you secure? Are you anxious? Or are you avoidant and you're not even giving yourself the opportunity to dream? Take time to think about that today. Healing the anxious wound or the avoidant wound actually leads you to bigger things besides just personal relationships being healed. Because remember, one of the most important relationships that you'll have in this lifetime is the relationship that you have with yourself. So how are you treating yourself? Are you allowing yourself to hold on to something so tightly because you're afraid of losing it when in all reality, you're whole as you are? Are you avoiding certain parts of yourself because you don't want to face it, or avoiding actually loving yourself because you're afraid of what? Hurting yourself, not trusting yourself, letting yourself down again? Or are you believing in yourself and staying confident in yourself and knowing that everything flows to you freely and that you are worthy of love and you are worthy of everything magical available to you? Because that's what you should be. That's what you should allow yourself to be. That's what you should give yourself the gift of loving you so that you can receive everything in the world possible, because you are worthy of anything and everything the universe has to offer. It all starts with you though. My name is Jacqueline. I'm a psychic medium, intuitive tarot reader, as well as a modern shaman. And follow me for more spiritual advice, as well as tarot readings, Reiki, and subliminals. But just remember, no matter what you take from this video, love yourself.